Hello, good morning. Auntie Bole's live. So today is the 25th meetup. Wow, with this awesome lady, Normah Nordin. She's a person, yeah, actually looking forward to. Yeah, it's nice to be on Auntie Bole. Good morning, Li Hua. That's why I'm looking the comment. Good morning. I'm always looking forward to see you. So this one is already become my habit that I look forward to see you every Saturday morning. Yeah. So the CMCO is lifted. Yeah, no doubt we all still need to take care. But it's good that maybe we can start to arrange some meet up in a smaller group. Yeah. Yeah, so JB, yeah, already lifted the CMCO. So it was announced right yesterday. So we go up and then we still need to take care. Yeah, yeah, we're looking forward to see you. Having good friends around, wherever we are, we need friend support. See, even in good time, we share the joy. Bad time, we actually really need to share our emotions. Sometimes emotions I tell you, is very important. Today, okay, my guest for today is really an awesome lady. Yeah, she is so much into the arts. She is considered as art activist. Some we can be activists in many places, like child activists or whatever. Yeah, these are good cause. But Normah Nordin, she is a art activist, yeah, we call it. I have this long list of in my Auntie Bole poster. It's like talking about this lady. She is such a great lady that she has so much, we have so much passion in the arts, visual arts, painting, wow, photography, and then she even have photographs, painting, okay, exhibition. Exhibition in locally and internationally. So it's a very, she's a great person, awesome lady, but she's a very low profile lady. Wow. Yeah. Wow. Laughter Yoga Malaysia is in. Even this is a very big group, 𝗂𝗶𝗵𝗁 and Joyous Club. They come to support Auntie Bole and Normah Nordin. Yeah, CNN, yes. Yeah, thank you, Laughter Yoga Malaysia, 𝗂𝗶𝗵𝗁 Joyous Club to be with the meetup. Yes. So we're talking about Normah Nordin. So we are looking forward to see her. So we have so much to explore and so much to talk about her. So I thought this is an awesome lady, which I met her some time ago, and I don't know her that well, but I know of a passion, different kind of passion. So let's not wasting too much time. Auntie Bole will meet her now. We hope more of her friends, all this will come in to support our meetup. Okay. So I see she's ready here. She's ready to meet me, to meet you, to meet everybody. So let's welcome her to the stream. Yes. Hello.
Okay, intro. All right, that's the intro.
Wow, the drum.
I got a djembe, huh?
Djembe. Wow, see our talented lady. Welcome our Normah Nordin.
Thank you, 𝗂𝗶𝗁𝗁. Thank you. I'm honored to be invited.
Yeah.
Don't
So
ask too difficult questions.
my question is all, Auntie Bole's question is all about Auntie, the passion you have now. Though I know you not long, but I read about your passion in the arts, and you have a lot of contribution on your passion. Sometimes we have passions, right? But we still contribute. We do it, and then you can contribute to the community. That's very awesome. So
Thank you.
you see, we are talking about your sort of, you're really famous, yeah. in and out. You're famous for the what do you call that? Your visual arts, your theater, your stage play, and then you are a producer. You know, there's so much thing that I see from the study about you. You are a script writer, acting coach. You're the art director. You're the producer, right specialist. So you know, this kind of thing is when you do it with passion, it's different kind of story, right or not? So you have the passion in this. So can you tell us more? Tell us more about your passion. Why do you have this kind of passion in this theater art? You know, and this kind of thing that is connected. Yeah.
Wow, the difficult question, last year, how to start?
I'm Auntie Boleh this time.
Okay, all right. Well, I started with my education. I am a trained painter sculptor. Then I started to work in television. Then television was still in black and white then.
Oh.
Okay, all right. So they're like, you know how old I am. I'm an auntie. I'm a granny anyway. After a while, I have got so used to the technical thing. I get very bored, you know. And then I have an old friend who invited me to meet up the graduate of the University of Malaya literary student. They want to do theatre. They said they need an art director. So that's how I was introduced to the theatre, because these people were really trained. They were literary students and I was an art student. Then when I got my first experience in the theatre, I find that, gee, this is what I want to do. It really helps me to grow. Okay, and the theatre is my first love, my second love, my third love. So anybody cannot come in between. Okay, so and then I have an advantage of television. Then I got the technicalities. So what really I discovered in the theatre is you are able to seek for the truth, and it operates on a different level. First, in the theatre, you cannot be a single player. You have to be a team player. You start with the producer who got all his team, and then he appointed a director who got the artistic team. So the technical people, okay, for example, the director, he's got to look for the actors, he's got to look for the costume designers, makeup, set design, lighting design. The producer will look for the marketing guy, you know, and all the admin stuff. And towards the end, towards the production, everybody got to meet together. And what I said to my friend, if you can run a theatre company, you can run the country, because all of us in the theatre are not selfish people. Because we are selfish, only the actor will do the work. What about the people at the back? No, the people in the theatre, they respect each other and they don't cross paths with them. So that's why the theatre, even though not getting kind of support they deserve, but a lot of people who went to the theatre became good people and contributed in the society. If you think I'm one of them, so
really awesome. Yeah.
that's a shortcut, you know. So that's why in all the developed country, theatre is not cut in the budget. You know, it is a holiday, summer holiday, they will have this program. Okay, I just want to, let me express my principle. We all want our people, the human being, the good citizen to be a rounded person, correct? In other words, you are good and everything, you're a nice person and all that. And to be able to become that, you must sharpen your senses. Another, you must have a sharp eye. You see, you look and see, you hear, you know. And to do that, you talk about sharpening the senses. There must be a tool to sharpen. What is a tool to sharpen your senses if it's not the arts? You know, you go for a painting class, not because you want to be a painter, because you are trying to see things, to feel things. And in the theatre, especially the actor, the basic training are two parts. One is physical and one is spiritual. The physical is like your voice, your body, your ability to dance or sing, whatever. And the internal side, the spiritual side, you have to feel, you have to think, and you have to have an experience. And then when you have developed and sharpened these tools, you begin to share. They begin to observe people. And I grew up, whatever little I have got is because of my exposure in the theatre and the great people I met along the way in my journey. There's so many of them. Does that make sense to you?
You are just one of them. You also. Many people have met you. For us, you are just one of them. And then as well, you tell me, I'm really very touching of what you say, that when you run a theatre, meaning it's just like running a country.
Correct.
Being able to do that It's just a big family.
Especially, correct. So that's why in the training in the theater is important, because you slowly throw away your selfishness, your perasan-perasan lah, sombong-sombong is out of the way, because the bigger idea is what are we going to present to the audience to share, and what can the audience go home after the show to take home with them. So it is so important. It is not in the show itself. It's the whole process of training, to sharpen up, to discover the true gift that you've got. Make sense, not Shume?
Yeah. See, that's very true. When you talk about this kind of thing, the passion, when somebody have the passion, the right thing to do, your whole-mindedness, everything is inside. So, and again, you say about your passion. See, you're good in the visual art. You yourself, because you are the producer, script writer, and director, you're into one of the stage play as well?
Well,
you involved in...
the journey has been very long. The journey has been very long. Somebody asked me, what was your ambition? I said, I never had an ambition. My ambition was, I don't know who taught me, is to know what is living, what is life. It's not to buy one car to another car, buy another house. No, I said, why are you in this world? Why are you in this world? Why is it so important that you discover who you are? And so important that I meet people like you and the Joy Club of the 𝗂𝗶𝗵𝗁 people. Hey, very good. Yeah. I use that idea. So when you have this synergy like this, do we have a chance to build a better country? Yes, we have. Isn't it? But we must allow our kid to discover. We go through an education not because you want to pass and get all these 14 A's, whatever, but it's to discover the potential you are. And then when these kids discover that, you can see the eye shines, and that makes your day, you see? And you keep doing it because, there are other people who wants to do it. So whatever little I could do and share that, why not? Especially outside of the city, outside the town. You know where I am now. I have half an hour drive where my last class is. Yeah. Okay. So a lot Broadway. And then the thing is that in the theater, it's an important thing. In the theater, when you especially classic, you discover the truth. I mean Shakespeare. You read his. You don't even do the play, but you just read the script. It gives you ideas. And then the modern writers like Ibsen, they're all moving toward discovering the truth of the humankind. So rather the truth of mankind, for example, like Ibsen's Enemy of the People, story of two brothers. One is a mayor, one is an engineer of water. And we are having that problem now. The Indian water said, this is no good, this is not going to be a problem. Regardless, the mayor knows, but he needs to protect himself. So who's paying the price? The people. And look at what's happening today. In Selangor, we just had that 1.6 million people devoid of water for a day. And that's not fair. And they all know about it. Why are they not doing about it? So in the theater, you can express this truth. And then, and also in the theater, when you train people, they train you to be articulate, because of sharpen the senses, to be able to access people. So teachers, salesmen, politicians must learn the skill of the theater. The theater skills, to be able to be a better person wherever you are. So that's what makes me, many things. Yeah. So also in the theater, you say you got, okay, for example, under the director will be the actor, all right? Already the script writer, the actor, and then the costume designer, the makeup person, all right? So a dancer, singers, musician. How do you bring all together? That's only from the artistic part. What about from the producer part? You got to get the marketing people. The marketing people must believe this production is good so that the audience can come to see. Yeah. So can you imagine if you are able to, you are trained and exposed to this exposure of the theater, man, you can be a very good CEO. You can be a very good politician. Inshallah, we will be a better country. Already you are great, but it can be better than this, Inshallah.
So that means if we can run the theater, everybody knows theater, then they can run the country, run the family.
Correct.
Yeah,
because they only have the skill and the emotion and the sensitivities of feeling for the other people. Imagine the performer must make sure that the audience feel them. So the theater is not just speaking and showing ourselves, no, but they must be having this emotion of sharing. For us, what we are do not want all this perangai perasaan because it doesn't help anybody. But when you see, you can see every time after a good production, the audience doesn't want to go home. They still want to talk about it because for once they release that energy that has been suffocating them. For once they can share the truth about life is all about.
Yeah. Okay. So that what you were talking, that was a time when you are in the theater play and all these things. So about, let's say for now, are you still involved in it? So what is your main activities now? Yeah.
Well, I think I've in the industry. Somebody you can ask my student. From especially from the art department, because my late partner was also an art director, so I'm also basically an art director.
Yeah.
I think we have already serviced the industry. I think about quarter of the industry people who are in the arts have gone through my door of training. Okay, and then along the way, I met you when I went to with the clown thing, isn't it? Yeah, I met you then, isn't it?
Yeah.
Then I was seeing after a while when the industry growing, the kids are already in the industry, I said, what else can I do? Then I bumped into 𝗏𝗶𝗵, the red nose, where the theater skill can be used to entertain the sick children in the hospital. And I've done that for 3 years, okay? For 3 years. And and after that, all right, now shall we do this thing now? The fruit is now red and ripe and dropped. Now the new fruit has come up. Okay. So the new date has come up. Shall we or shall we not later?
It's okay. So you come to it. So you have a new role as what you're doing now, right?
Yes,
okay.
yes.
So what
Ta-da-da-da. Yeah. Pa-dam. Dang, 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 dang.
Having a
So
red nose.
I am not the granny green nose. Where's your red nose?
People having red nose. So you have green nose. So
Yeah, because my red nose is ripe already, so it dropped. So I got another one comes up. Yeah,
So
right.
can you tell us, okay, why
Okay.
now granny green
All
nose,
right.
and who is this
Okay.
granny green nose? Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay, so we make a lot of noise. We accuse our children cannot speak English lah, not clever lah, blah 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 blah. But what are we doing about it? Okay, so I said, why not? If I can train actors and become stars, I surely can train these children who are innocent to become better people. We'll start with reading. All right, but if your mother asks you to read or teacher asks you to read, they wouldn't want to do it. So I got to be a silly one, So since the granny, so granny everybody can, everything go. Okay, with the granny everything go. So the green nose. So now since this year, but unfortunately we have I'm stopped by the PKPMCO and all that. I started this year. By the way, for your information, since 2008, my patron from Muar has invited me to come and work with the children in Muar. So for 10 years, I worked with the school, facilitating the kids speaking English. So they sing English, they dance English, they poetry in English, and they do drama. After 10 years, my patron is teaching, right? So I move on. I said I started my art ambulance with my little 𝗂𝗶𝗄. I painted green, which is a vehicle. I want to go, which I was going to the kampung as a moving library. I started with 𝗂𝗶𝗵𝗁 in Tanjung Tohor, Muar. Then I started with Sri Menanti Darat. I'm supposed to go another place, but things have sort of stopped me. Right? So I bring the books. My friends contributed. They contributed to my car. They contributed to my books. I brought the books and I started to get them to read. See, if you want the kids to develop, you must persuade them to read, but you cannot force them to read. So hence, I started using my theatre experience and skill to do storytelling. That's why the drum. And the drum and other machine. Yeah.
Your sketch player, you're in the theatre play, so now you shift to
the skill are the same. The skill are the same. Because to develop the confidence of the kids, they have to speak clearly. So I go back to use my theatre skill, which is, what are the theatre skills? First, you must develop your breathing. all right? Develop your diaphragmatic to get your energy, right? And then you go to the muscles that produce the sound, your lips, your tongue, and all that, right? So I go, and then I go into tongue twisters. Red lorry, yellow lorry, she sells seashell by the seashore, Peter Piper, picked the pickled pepper, and all that stuff in the kampong, right? Then when they're able to pronounce it, when they begin to be confident, then I started to do story reading with them. Get them a storybook, read loud, see, so that they can hear the sound. And now that when they hear the sound good and well, they have this confidence. Then I bring the drum to them. They will learn how to drum. So why the drumming? The drumming is also good for us as we the nanny, because this is my research. It's a scientifically facts. I'm sure you know that, right? So you've done the drumming yourself. So your left hand, your right hand hit. There's a synergy. And for older people, you are devoid of slowly getting out the Alzheimer and dementia, because then your brain works. You see. So this is why one of the ambition, or one of the plan I want to do is, Granny Greenhouse, I started a little bit in Kuala Lumpur, go to the old folks home. Not that I'm very young, I'm already old. Do the drumming so that gives you energy and produce your dopamine, serotonin, and all that, so that you feel good even though you're old. So it's not about the age, it's about the whole being, understanding of it. So, and then I've spoken to a friend, I think the cancer group in Johor Bahru. I wanted to start 1 year in Moa, so that I also talk to the cancer survival group. And besides, so I go to the orang kampung, the kampung kids, reading, storytelling, to reading, so that develop, the mind has to be fed lah, not only perut makan mah. The mind has to be fed. And for the mind to be fed, you need to read, isn't it? Read. In my religion, the first ayat, the first sentence is read, Because when you read, you got new energy. When you got new energy, then something else will come out. Your serotonin, dopamine, oxytocin, that, banyak lah, And then once they have acquired the skill, then we start to play. And then we have done with my friend Jasmine, we have started the theatre, the youth theatre of Moa, where the kids write their own play and they present. And when we rehearse in the compound, in the Tanjung Park, Tanjung Emas Park. So, and then they will say, why tak malu ke? I said, malu apa? You just go and perform lah. After when you perform, you want the audience. So again, we develop, and don't assume that our kids not able to do, They are very clever. We read our young people are clever, but we must give them that space and that chance, and give them the skill and support them.
Good.
So Granny cannot be angry. Must.
So Normah, you're saying so much about the way you teach the kids. Okay, can you just give a little showcase of how
you darling, I'm not an actor, but I tell you, I'm not. Okay, I got this. This is a story which a story I've given my last class. I'm supposed to perform this December, but whether they can. So when I said to them, when you speak, it is not only what the text that you speak, it's also the subtext. Meaning, when you say something, you must mean what you say. Right? So you can say no. You can say if you like the person, you like the person. You don't like the person, you don't like the person. So you must support your text with a subtext, which is your emotion, your feeling, your thinking, your experience. So this is a very simple story. I'll just read you a few pages, not very big pages. Maybe a bit.
Just a little bit.
All right. So you are naughty, You should have
So I'm just
okay. The line is help come quick. The little blue fish was alarmed. Okay. So there is part you spoken, part is explained. So you need to give in when you're spoken, you speak it now. Okay. Help! Come quick! The little blue fish was alarmed. His friends were there in a minute. What is it? What's wrong? Look at the bumpy bad fish. He must be sick. He ain't moving. He doesn't answer me. He just growled. So you must express yourself, and so that people can see visually when you speak it that it is happening.
Emotions.
Yes. Right. So that's a little thing lah. But we can go and I can go to JB and because I would love to do it with you people, Yeah. Okay, so there you are, and also you see some of this also in the great writing, for example, Hamlet in Shakespeare, the words are so beautifully written that it takes you ages to understand. For example, this famous monologue, to be or not to be, that is the question. We have a lot of doubts, right? Actually, we just go and do it. No, we worry. Why do we worry? Because you don't have enough spirit, or because you don't. Because what? Because the people. No. So to be or not to be is the question. So I want to go. I want to die. But what if death is just another nightmare? Oh, so you die. Definitely done. Actually, you didn't die. You are another world with a lot of nightmare. So what are you gonna do next? So this is why the theater to me is never ending. And also the other thing is that live, I can see your face, you can see my face. I cannot bluff, I cannot lie. But if I'm on the camera, the recording, I can edit, isn't it? Yeah. So, but here, that's why theater training is so very important. I tell you, if the theater people come together and go and coach the people in the parliament, we will have much more nicer spoken languages in the parliament. Honestly, I don't know whether they're going to tangkap me or not, but I tell you, this is what it is.
Yeah.
Cicek lah.
That is a feeling, that you see, I know that you have been attending, as what you say, in 2015, we attended the clown, what do you call that, theater clowning
workshop,
and
yeah.
theater
Yeah.
clowning, And also 2 years back, I met you in our 𝗄𝗏𝗵𝗄, where we have the
Yeah. That was
invited
beautiful. My
𝗔𝗂𝗏𝗵𝗀,
God.
from
Yes.
overseas to
And thank
teach
you
us,
for the invitation, Eugene,
through a club's program. This
Yeah.
program is organized by 𝗄𝗏𝗵𝗄 Happy and Joyous Club, the Laughing Body, right? For 2 years ago. So from there, also how does it help in your normal, your clowning, your
Oh
Auntie
my
doing?
God.
Yeah.
You don't believe. You see, what happens then is so beautiful, because remember, we were asked to do one small thing, one simple prop, how to make it enlarge. In other words, you want to do workshop in the school, workshop in the kampong, workshop with the housewife, with the old folks home. You don't have to worry. You just have yourself and bring things. Remember now? This is the same stuff that I used for the workshop. Remember?
Yeah. I think so. Yeah.
You remember? I said, and said, do something with it. So I improvisation. I just take it and put it together and said, I have to put this back. I just I put it together, and this becomes Hang on. You remember me? This becomes a baby, remember? And then I just cradle the baby, and then I just and then people feel it, because a baby is a baby. It doesn't matter which baby you are, isn't it? So I just sing the baby, and then sing the baby, and this is what I've learned so much. And then remember, we were also into the environmental thing. Remember the cutting of trees, the there was so many things. One is to be able to communicate with simple things, the workshop. Two, you can do it. Anybody can do it. If only people, you got to continue. Joyous Club Johor Bahru got to continuously keep working on it. And there's so many people. Let me share you another experience we had in the Bosnia War. I was in Bosnia. 2 weeks after the war was over. So I went with a colleague of mine who's an artist, and 8 American. We went to the displaced places in Bosnia. And what do? We just brought our skill. What? Storytelling. So we let all the people, the old lady, the young mother who lost her husband, the children, to tell their story. And they expect our day. And it's what because I've been there when Geneva gave the chance. My God, now I begin to understand more. So storytelling is another very important thing. Small group, which my friends, as we started, we have one storytelling in Muar, one storytelling in Mersing, and one storytelling in Fraser's Hill. Yeah, but do it. Reach out. Because there's one lady in Bosnia who didn't tell a story but sing an old song. Sing.
Singing,
Oh my God, and we feel so much. we need to detox our sadness. You know, we need, the way to detox is just to listen to other people. If you have a problem, other people has a problem too. And as a society, you know, that takes very little. That's very little, you know. And it's so important. Yeah, it's so important. And among the ladies, you know, there are so many single mothers who are going through this problem now with the pandemic, and you know how family, how parents, father, mother, children, they have to release this detox. You cannot, I say, stay home. No, you have to find a space where they can speak out, calm them down, breathe. You see, because you're not the only one having this problem. There are other people also having this problem. So important, kan, 𝗕𝗵, what you do?
Yeah. So what we do, so I remember you have done so many things that, you know, I still remember how many years back, you did come to JB and you joined the one of the program organized by 𝗄𝗶𝗵 and Joyous Club, and you were the laughter queen.
Well, I was just enjoying myself. I really enjoyed it. So you wanted laughter, so I just go. And my God, if people were so supportive, and wow, I was the first laughter queen, right? I think for your program.
Yeah,
And
it's so awesome. Sometimes that means you able to put yourself in wherever you are, right? That you accommodate yourself. So there's Nordin, Normah, let's read some comments. Let's say some of those people, their comments, you know. So Li Jin was saying, he say, 𝗄𝗶𝗵 and Joyous Club want to invite you to have a Zoom workshop on the theater or storytelling. What do you think?
I will do it, but you know, but Regine, I'm not technical. You know how much time she was so patient with me, almost an hour before I could open this program. If you are patient, I'm okay. I'm a nanny. I don't know this technique.
And you did it right. And you did it right.
Thanks to you. Thanks to you. Yes, you're so patient. Yeah.
We try all things out. Yeah. That was so wonderful.
And you know, Sujin, your beautiful word that night when you helped me. Hello, granny. One granny to another granny. We mustn't lose out to the young people. Be patient. We can do it. We'll go there. We learn new things. Oh my God, you don't know how much that make me so happy that night, you know.
Yeah,
thank you.
We learn all this. We learn. We have to try out. Yeah, all these things we all
so
try
tell our other grannies out there, do not be ashamed, do not be embarrassed. But we also little bit with little knowledge opens our heart out. And I think you people in JB doing very well. You're doing such a wonderful job, Very good. You and your team and Li Jin and all those jing bang there, you know. Very good, very good.
Normah, I tell you, you are an inspiration to all of us. Look at the painting behind you. Let's see your painting. So this also your painting, and then I think you have the exhibition locally and internationally as well, right?
Yeah. Little bit lah, not much lah. Yeah.
So everybody come look at the painting behind Normah. These are the painting which done by her. Yeah.
Oh, see, this painting, if I move up a bit, you can see that fishes and all that, right? This has got a very special memory for me, you know. It's on the night of the 370, the mast that fell down, you know, into the sea. I was here in Moa, and about 10:30 was it? And I heard this news. I just feel cold and stunted, you know, cold and stunted. I said, oh my God, 250 people, you know, don't know where they are. So I paint and put all those fish, and I tell the fish, if you meet these people, please send my love. Malaysia loves you all, you know. So I just keep just to make sure it reminds me of the pain, you know, of the families who have lost these people, you know. And for me, it's a shock. I couldn't explain, you know. I just stood there almost dumb for about half an hour, and they said, no, I have to record this. So it's beautiful. It's not beautiful, Benti, but it's a memory. It's to record the memory so that I do not forget. Yeah. And then you saw my fish, For your information, I'm also a scuba diver. Can you see the fish? Maybe a little bit. I'm a scuba diver. I've been diving for almost 10 years. I've done 100 dives in this. I started diving at the age of 50. Age of 50. I don't know how to swim when I dive. But I got my dive master who's so patient with me. So they gave me the first certificate. 12 meter only I can go with a buddy. But later on, we found out I went to 30 meters with a buddy. Said, no, you got to change it. So I know I've got an open water certificate. But
Awesome.
I
Oh.
I got beautiful people. I got beautiful people around me who helped me up. Great people. My teachers, my teacher friends, my producer friend who trust me. Who give me opportunity. I'm blessed lah. I'm blessed. Like you. Like Lee Jin. You give me the chance. You see. Yeah.
Normah, you know how I feel now.
Yeah.
I don't know why, I just have a feeling just come to me that you really inspired me, You see, you told me you're 50 years only, you learn scuba diving, and then you're painting and all this you have done. You are so selfless that, you are so willing to share, this kind of thing. What thing is that you never stop learning. That's the awesome.
Correct. 𝗂𝗶𝗵, we are lucky. I can't imagine. I'm so lucky here in Malaysia. I got friends. Whatever I want to do, there are always people who wants to help me. And we have a short life. And then the world is spread to us to discover. You have been traveling a lot. I'm so jealous of your travel. Okay, you've been traveling all over. I think you've not gone to the moon yet. Otherwise, you've been everywhere. You and your gang.
Yeah.
So we stop complaining. Stop complaining because we all have vibes. We all have vibes. Nature also have vibes. So when you give vibes, good vibe, nature will come to you for good vibes. You see, you don't look for the bad thing. Because it doesn't help you anyway. Something
Yes.
happened, all right? Okay, bump out, move on. Use it as experience. Pick up your pieces and move on. Life is not a straight road. If life is a straight road, it's so boring. Like you're driving the highway, get sleepy, Right? You go to the kampong road, yeah, you go in and out, you see somebody selling 𝗓𝗶𝗵𝗁 lah, samudel lah, lemang lah. So I always go back to KL, use the Raja Ampat, the Simpang Ampat, so I can stop at Lundong and then and buy lemang and all that. But not the highway, and you get sleepy and you go sleep at the arena. So that's life. Life is what you give it to, and life will give back to you. I mean, how can you imagine? I cross your path, I cross your path in the most unimaginable way. But we are now talking, you see, not laughing. I
It's so
baby,
awesome. Okay, we love because life, as you say, it is a lifelong learning, and as you say, we do not they are setback in our life, but as you say, we must move on. So what do you call that? There's a prima. There's a sharing about Normah. You are inspiring. There are so many comments later on. You can see these people are really inspired what you do. So you are happy, and I think we for what Lee Jin have said before, that you are the laughter queen. So so Lee Jin was saying you are the laughter queen and all this. So let's before it's an awesome meet up with you, Normah. I'm really
thank you,
very
𝗂𝗶𝗵.
So
Thank you,
before
𝗂𝗶𝗵,
we
for your
end
day.
the session, so can we just laugh together for a short while? Okay, 1, 2, 3.
Oh my God, 𝗂𝗶𝗵. Very good, yay!
Very good, yeah. Thank you,
Yeah.
and we will catch up again. Thank you, Normah,
Thank
for
you
being with me.
everyone. Thank you everyone. Mwah, love you all. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Stay safe. Take care.
Thank you. Wow, I see. It's really an awesome meetup. You see, I take this one now. It's Auntie 𝗶𝗶𝗵 again. So actually, I'm very touched by Normah sharing. It's really such an really inspiring to all of us. And the passion, most importantly, so now is telling that we all must have our passion. We must have things that we want to do. So it's a lifelong learning. I'm happy as what you say. She said she learned this StreamYard with me. We have tried out many times. Never mind, because when I tried, it's also take up some time. So she couldn't do it. So we patiently wait for each other. I'm happy that I did it, and now she have done it. So we are happy, both of us happy. So next step for her is to do up Zoom. Then she's going to do us a storytelling workshop. That's how I'm going to coach her lah, in a way to do Zoom workshop. So thank you all of my friends here. You're awesome. That I really need all your support to be with me every Saturday. So keep sharing about Auntie Boleh's page. Yeah, I mean to share is yeah, can increase my follower, but I feel that this is a very great platform that we can learn from so many people. Each week has a very interesting things to tell. Okay, never end. So continue to share with Auntie Boleh. Okay, so that will be the end of the session for today. So looking forward to see all of you again. Okay. Auntie Boleh loves to share. You help me to share. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thank you. Bye bye.